Standing work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And so just over a minute and a half played. Outside Williams. Outside Dort. Shot clock at 6. With the teardrop. And Giddey gets it to go. Bulls have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. RJ, one thing you've been able to count out with the Bulls is their solid defensive play.
Yeah, if only they could turn those defensive stops into more points. They have to improve their offense. That's the one thing that has slowed them down from being a real postseason contender.
And you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Ball, and that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now, here's MP. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Shot clock at 5. MP sets the screen for Ball. And the 3 off target. The Thunder leading by 4. Giddey the pass to Williams. Good defense by MP. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Chicago. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. It looked like they were just going through the motions.
Yeah, you hate to be critical, but that's part of our job. You have to call it the way we see it. That night, they were flat.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
Ball kicks to MP. Pass to Derozan and finished off by Derozan.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Williams a screen. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot, no good. Good defense by MP. Gilgeous-Alexander against Levine. And 1:01 left to play here in the first. And it's Ball in the corner. MP, that's for 2. Here's DeRozan. The shot from the low post is good.
From the wing position, DeMar DeRozan is one of the best at finishing through contact.
Outside Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around. And stolen by MP. Outside DeRozan. Shoots the 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3. It goes on Josh. He's called first of the game for the Thunder. And right now, a brief look at the power rankings here at the end of November. It's interesting to see how the teams compare. You take a look at the 76ers. They're moving on up, 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And right now, Chicago, they had some high hopes coming out of the gate. Frustrated with their level of play thus far, but they certainly have the pieces to be a factor in this race.
To the paint, here's Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Williams has got 4 this quarter.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Wiggins is out there with Lou George. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Williams. And it's Giddey in at the 2 guard. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes it to Giddey. Tries it from 9. And the rejection by MP. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
I tell you what, it's scary when you think about how much room ball has to grow when you factor in how efficient he is already.
Holmgren, he's checked in for Williams. And the Bulls making a change also. Zach LaVine's checked in for Kobe White. Giddey against Ball. A 3-pointer. Wiggins doesn't go for it. Chicago leading by 9. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Josh Giddey is very capable off the dribble, and at 6'8", he's starting to use his size to finish. Coach Mark Daigneault said he's definitely physical. Before, he was just trying to shoot over people, but now he's taking up space, using his size and strength. He's getting a lot more around the basket. Kevin?
Yeah, he is getting into him. D.A., thank you.
And the definition of a 3-level scorer, RJ, Zach LaVine can fill it up with the best of them.
Yeah, Greg, and with his blend of deep range and elevation, I don't know. He might be a 4 or 5 level scorer. One thing's for certain, this man's fun to watch.
Giddey against LaVine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Inside, it's stolen by Vucevic. LaVine with it, defended by Giddey. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is active defense. Gilgeous-Alexander hustling to alter that shot.
White, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan.
Substitution on the court.
A minute 20 left in the second quarter. Dort against MP. And that one hits back iron. Thunder trailing by 11. Down low, here's Williams. Nails the baby hook. Williams has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Ball with the bucket. Ball's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bulls.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Joe passes to Holmgren. To the inside. Stolen by Ball. Here's Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
Nice feed by MP, a popular guy in this locker room.
Giddey against Ball. The pass to Williams. A 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And you can tell how important having depth is for them. Sometimes it's the difference between a win and a loss.
Giddey, the pass to Holmgren. Williams, that's for 2. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on MP. Oklahoma City shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit? And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls. 13 points up at the end of the period. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, Let's take an early season peek at how the Western...
Taking a look here at the Thunder, they knew they'd be in for a rough start. The question is, do they have the tools to turn it around? The front office will tell you yes, but they're the ones who assembled the team.
Shifting focus now to that first half we just watched. A grueling game so far for the Thunder. And that is a wrap. Now...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You got to like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Taking a look at the Bulls, Levine on the wing along with DeRozan. MP out there with Vucevic, and it's Ball in at the 1 spot. And you think of height as an advantage in basketball, but Greg, the versatility at such a premium. Can you be too tall in today's NBA?
It's a valid question. The two biggest concerns for 7-footers are mobility and durability. To move the way they need to puts a lot of strain on those lower extremities.
MP sets the screen for Ball. And a wide open look for MP. No good on the 3.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Here's Giddey. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Giddey's got the first point. To the second half up on the board for the Thunder. DeRozan surveying the D. Pass to MP. MP to the rack. And stolen by Williams. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Holmgren wide open. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Outside ball. To the middle. Here's MP. Oh, get up, MP.
And don't sleep on the bounce from MP. He says, I got a little bit of that as well.
Well, the talent is clearly there for Lonzo Ball, Richard, but injuries have held him back throughout his career.
He's such a fun player to watch, too. He's fast, he's smart, unselfish, and plays hard on both ends of the floor. You just pray for him to stay healthy.
Back to DeRozan. In the corner, it's Levine. Vucevic a screen on Williams. Lock at 6. And here's MP for 3.
And they have started out this quarter shooting just 20%. Let's just say this is not the way they wanted to open the second half.
Here's Holmgren. And the basket is good. Holmgren's got 5. And now the first timeout call here for the Bulls. Chicago making a switch here. Lights checked in. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Thunder. Making some changes here. And stolen by White. And here comes White, leading the fast break. MP passes to Caruso. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Levine finds MP. White, wide open, he fires. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 4 assists in the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
1 second left. The shot that time, not on target. And so it's the Chicago Bulls Out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page, woo.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins is out there with Williams. Then it's Williams. And it's Joe in at the shooting guard. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Drummond sets the screen for MP. Tries again. Drummond passes to MP. Here's DeRozan, just 5 on the clock. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
As pure of a scorer as you will find in this league, DeRozan finds way to just score points night in, night out.
Gilgeous-Alexander against White, and the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
Here's MP. MP. Finishes inside.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
White dishes to MP. The feed to Drummond. Back to MP. DeRozan for 3. The offensive rebound. And Drummond throws it down.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Some timeouts you just know you're going to get yelled at. And with these turnovers, I'm going to tell you it's not going to be a very pleasant timeout.
Some changes for Chicago. Vucevic checked in for Andre Drummond. Dean comes in for Alex Caruso. And Ball subbed in for White. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
During that last break, Coach Mark Daigneault talked to his team. Now, Coach really laid into them. He said, we're too... loose. We're going to tighten it up. These turnovers are going to cost us. We keep giving the ball away. We're better than this. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Williams against MP. MP with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. MP up top. Feeds it to DeRozan. Over Williams. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren. And here is Giddey. Holmgren with a screen on Levine. And the rejection by MP. He dishes it to Vucevic. Pass the ball. MP deciding where to go with it. Inside. And Vucevic throws it down.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Giddey kicks to Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The teardrop falls in.
Oh, silky smooth shot there by Gilgeous-Alexander. He knew the floater was the right move to beat the defense.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. MP passes to Vucevic. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That is his first foul of the game. And with some of the new rooting interest for fans, some concern about potential hostility for the players when great things don't go their way.
I mean, there's a lot riding on the outcome of games and stat lines. And that's something the league has to take seriously, making sure the players are protected because the emotions can run rampant.
Under trailing by 17.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Bulls.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And you see the contributions from the role players on the team, and you can't help but appreciate what an excellent game it was for MP.
And there is no question his defense set the tone for his team and gave them the rim protection they needed. Outstanding effort.
There's the triple. Rebound by Jang. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Joe off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And so MP will bring it up for Chicago. Caruso, a screen on Williams. MP passes to Caruso. And here is Dosunmu. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what?
Splash! Right there! Nah, we're good. Let's ball. I see him. Boy, I get it. One more. Cooking, boy. Who got that? Let's do this.
That might be good enough for the City League, but it's not going to cut it.
Yeah, it's time to play now.
What you got going on today? MP. Let's go!
I'm not even breaking a sweat out here. Let's go. I'm tired of wasting my time on y'all.
You're like money in the bank.
Keep shooting.
Let's go!
Yeah, it's time to play now.
Yes.
Started, man. Let's get it started.
Watch him! That's what the right Too strong! Come on! Shut up!
Again!
You guys the ones who are gonna be losing today. Oh, what? Focus!
Call that!
Hey, hit me up.
What's up, MP?
Looking good, my guy.
What's good, MP? Time to do what you do, baby.
What's up, MP?
Coming up next, the Raptors. Here we go, everybody. The third game of this year's in-season tournament is about to get underway. Hi, everybody. This is Brian Anderson. And with me tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And as some might know, this game's serving as the third contest in group play of the in-season tournament for these teams. Grant, a lot on the line here tonight for them.
Yeah, BA, and both sides are very much alive in the group stage at this point. Whoever gets the win here is well on their way to the next stage of the NBA Cup.
And now the opening lineup for Chicago. On the wings, it's the dynamite pair of Levine and DeRozan. MP is out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Ball in at the point. And that one's good, quickly.
And with an excellent understanding of the game, Olynyk is able to find open teammates.
MP, a screen on quickly. Pass to MP, shoots from 12, and the jumper falls for him.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
DeRozan against Barrett. Olynyk with a screen on DeRozan. Outside Barrett. Just 5 on the clock. Olynyk with a screen on Levine. Unloads. And the basket by Trent.
If you're the defense, you must read your scouting report. Gary Trent Jr. is a threat to burn you.
Okay, Smitty, I don't want to make you feel old, but we both played against Gary Trent's dad.
Well, Grant, I'm not. But seriously, Gary Sr. was a 6'8 post. Gary Jr. a 6'5 shooter. They have different games, but both Trents are great competitors, Grant.
Now here's Barnes. He picked up 10 in his last game. Trent's shot is off.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Back to MP. They set the pick. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on R.J. Barrett.
You have to admire MP's obvious love for the game. This guy just wants to get out there and play hard.
One thing the Raptors did very well in 2023, Smitty, was pester ball handlers.
They led the league in steals in the regular season. BA by a fairly significant margin. That really speaks to their defensive focus.
Now here's Olynyk. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. From 12 feet, it's hauled in by DeMar DeRozan. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. MP, a screen on Barrett. DeRozan passes to MP. Ball with it. Launches it from deep. It's hauled in by the Raptors. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
Always a tough atmosphere on the road. They were right in it, but just didn't make enough plays.
And you know, so often, that's what it comes down to. Who can convert when it matters most?
Here's Barnes, and it's cleared by Vucevic. And so MP will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
You know what it is? That's good advanced scouting. They knew what they were in for, and they were ready.
Barnes with it, guarded now by Ball. Quickly outside, launches it, and the three-pointer goes. Quickly's got 6 points.
Gary Trent Jr., his teammate was so open, he could have passed it with his eyes closed.
And the Bulls call time here. And some changes here for the Raptors. Let's take a look at the numbers for R.J. Barrett.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Barnes against MP. Now here's Barnes. Tightly guarded. Blocked.
Emphatic defense from MP. That'll fire up the bench for sure.
On the court for the Bulls. They've got MP. Alex Caruso is out there with Kobe White. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that gonna get him going.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
And the shot goes down. Barnes has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Good work inside. Barnes showing how skilled he is close to the rim.
MP is screen on quickly. Pass to DeRozan. Jacks up a 3. Kept alive. Brown with it. Caruso covers. Brown passes to Barnes. It's stolen by Drummond. In transition. And they double up MP. Now here's Caruso. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. He's got 12.
An area of his game that Caruso continues to work on. Nice to see him knock. Get him down.
Pass to Pirtle. Brown looking around. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Grant, one thing we've seen so far with the in-season tournament, it's been an absolute blast for the fans.
Yeah, BA, it's the ideal way to make games more engaging. Fans love to brag about anything their team does. So in that regard, giving regular season games this extra spice has been a huge success.
Olenek's checked in for Toronto. R.J. Barrett comes in for Scottie Barnes. Here's MP. And no good. Olenek with some nice D. The Raptors have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Brown against Levine from 20 feet. Barrett can't hit.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
Ball finds Levine. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. The 3 from DeRozan. Quickly with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Smitty, although the Chicago Bulls made the play-in tournament in 2023, they failed to get into the playoffs.
BA, kudos to them for wanting to remain competitive. But this is a team with several key veteran players on it. They've got some big decisions to make.
Now here's MP. He's coming off a 10-point game against Oklahoma City.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
Toronto trailing. Outside Olenek. Launches a 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound in this one. MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Sharing the wealth. Zach LaVine sees someone with a better shot and moves the ball.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Barrett up top, covered by MP.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the knack.
Barnes, he's checked in for Brown. White, he's checked in for Chicago.
And with Barrett, we know he can score the ball. Now he must focus on becoming a better passer and facilitator.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. MP inside. He's guarded by Barnes. Back to MP. And the foul on Gary Trent. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
9 seconds left in the half. Screen by MP. White, good. White's gotten his second bucket.
Nice touch from the mid-range. You can't give Kobe White these looks.
1 second left. The shot, no good. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Bulls up by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
Well, I think for the Raptors, they knew they'd be in for a rough start. The question is, do they have the tools to turn it around? The front office will tell you yes, but they're the ones who assembled the team.
And in our game with the Raptors, a close, entertaining first half.
Shooting under 35%. Let me see.
Appreciate you joining us.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You gotta like what Alex Caruso has done in this game.
Numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Scottie Barnes is out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Gary Trent. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Barrett in at the 3, small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic.
Scottie Barnes drilled that jumper off the catch.
Getting it done inside, MP.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Quickly passes to Olynyk. Quickly outside. Here's Barrett. Count the basket. Barrett's got his second basket on the night.
And we're starting to see some fire from Barrett. A tremendous sign for this team.
Well, Grant, for R.J. Barrett, he pretty much knew he was going to be an NBA player.
Oh, B.A., he sure did. And the #1 prospect out of high school in Florida in 2018. Did his one and done in college at Duke and followed it up with the #3 overall pick. And he has definitely delivered.
And it's DeRozan missing. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. Here's Quickly. He's got 6. For the lead. And there's Barrett on the assist by Quickly. Barrett's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Such a gutsy player. Barrett takes on challenging defenders in style and stays in control.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, R.J. Barrett, the 3rd overall pick in the 2019 draft, still a long way away from his prime. He said, quote, people think you should make this huge leap out of nowhere, and it's like if you just add 1 or 2 things to your game and just get better every year steadily, you are going to get where you want to go, whether it comes right away or it comes later. Brian?
Allie, thanks. Well, Grant, you were in the playoffs several times during your career. The postseason's just different from the regular season.
It's 100% another level. I'll never forget my first series, 1996, against the great Shaquille O'Neal and Penny Hardaway of the Orlando Magic. Of course, yeah, my Pistons got swept. That was quite an introduction to the playoffs.
Now here's Vucevic. He's scoreless. Now here's Quickly. Outside Barrett. Quickly against Levine. Olynyk with a screen on Levine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 from Barnes. Hits the trifecta. Barnes has got 10 points in the game.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only 1 miss in 5 attempts.
And the Bulls making a change here. White's checked in. All right, quickly here, let's look at the teams that lead the league in field goal percentage. Second, the Bulls.
The basketball IQ this team possesses is special. They
going with almost an entire new group here. Hurdle's checked in for Olynyk. Boucher comes in for Barnes. Winslow's checked in for Trent. And it's Brown in for Quickly. White against Brown. Outside Barrett. And it's Chicago with a board. Drummond's got 4 rebounds now. White finds MP. Here's Drummond. And he can't get that one. Hurdle with some nice D. Leaps for it. And stolen by Caruso. White against Brown. 26 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump. You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it? The creativity, extreme athleticism. You see why Zach's won the dunk contest multiple times.
Here's Barrett. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Bulls up by 5. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. MP is out there with DeMar DeRozan. Then it's Kobe White. Then it's Alex Caruso. And it's Drummond in at center, filling out the middle. On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Brown passes to Barnes. Outside Winslow. 3-pointer off the mark.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Drummond to screen on Boucher. Here's MP. Drummond, the second chance points on the tip-in. And the Bulls lead by 9.
Drummond is very active on the offensive glass. This is where he can pile up a lot of points.
White against Brown. Hurdle with a screen on White. Unloads from 13. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 7 tonight. White, the pass to MP. Well, Grant, one of the things that keep Raptors fans positive is the youth that's represented on this roster.
Yeah, they've got a great core, BA, and lots of young guys on this team. But they're missing a star. Yeah, probably, but they can be dangerous.
All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
They have thrown themselves on the offensive glass, and because of their hustle, they are being rewarded with second chance points.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off the transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Here's Brown, drilled from 11 feet out. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Here's MP. Rebound by the Raptors. Pirtle's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Barnes. Ball with the rebound. Chicago leading. White on the wing. Pass to MP. And again, Chicago no good.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
White, the pass to MP. No luck on that one. Oh, Lennox with some nice D. Outside Winslow. Right wing. Pirtle finds Brown. Down low. Winslow with the bucket. Winslow's got his first bucket in this one.
Didn't really have a clear opening in there, but Winslow, an unstoppable force.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Barrett's checked in for Pirtle. Gary Trent Jr. comes in for Winslow and quickly subbed in for Brown. Vucevic, he's checked in for Chicago. Zach LaVine comes in for White. MP with it, guarded by Olynyk. Vucevic, the layup misses. The Raptors have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Quickly passes to Trent. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. From outside, off the mark.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Here's DeRozan. He's off on the layup.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Trent for 3. Connects from downtown. Now just a 4-point Bulls lead.
Gary Trent Jr., he will remember this moment, and so will we.
MP is screen on quickly. Ball into the lane. Pass to MP. It's stolen by Barnes. And here's Trent. Here's Barrett, defended by DeRozan. Now here's Quickly. Trent with it. Shot clock at 6. There's a screen. The deep 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Inside, here's MP. Rejected by Barnes.
How about the commitment on defense from Scottie Barnes? Skilled at swatting them away.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Kicks it out to MP. Vucevic, a screen on Barnes. MP with it, guarded by Olynyk.
A fearless big man. Olynyk isn't afraid to challenge opponents on their shots.
And it's Quickly with a miss.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
And an intentional foul right there.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5.
Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. Trent against LaVine. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Olynyk. Yes!
A big-time bucket from Olynyk. I love the fearlessness he plays with.
And so they foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he's unable to get the second one. Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Shooting for Chicago. And P at the line for 2.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. Timeout called, the Raptors. They're down by 5. 17 seconds left to play in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
An uphill battle for them. Everything has to go perfectly.
They also need to get the best shot you can as quickly as you can, and then immediately fire.
17 seconds left in the game. Olynyk with a screen on Levine. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback.
Even though he lacks length, Olynyk's hustle makes him a threat on second chance opportunities.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Taking 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
You gotta love how competitive Levine is. I mean, he has no problem going to the line in these big moments.
And Toronto calls time here. They trail by 4. 9 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one.
Always putting in the hours. Show him some love, fans.
9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's quickly with a miss. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for the ball. And P. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
He snuffs out any comeback hopes with an impressive performance at the line.
From deep 3-point range, can't connect. This one belongs to Chicago. And Grant, what a huge win. They improved it.